Good morning. Today is day 59 of moving mountains beneath my feet. We are 78 days on our journey around the sun. There's 287 days left in the year, and this is episode 38. So today it's Sunday. It's a Sunday before I'm going on a retreat. Let me start first. I want to talk about the power of setting an intention in your day, right? It's just an example yesterday. In my journal, I set the intention of saying, how did I want to feel this day? I said, I want to feel joy and aliveness today. So that's what I set in my journal. Lo and behold, throughout my day, I was presented with just so much joy and feelings of aliveness. It was such a juicy, nice day with just the things that I got to do. I got to spend some time by the ocean. I got to spend time with the person I love, other people that I love. I got to just enjoy the day outside. It was a nice day. And I found ways to feel joy inside and to feel aliveness. And so that brings me kind of full circle to what my intention is for today, what I wrote down. I wrote down, today I want to feel love and connection, and I also want to have evidence of abundance flowing into my life, right? I want to see these things happening. And so that was my intention for today. And I'll be looking for that in some way or whatever. I'm expecting that, right? That's my intention. And so I'm about to do this retreat with Christina White Wolf. I attended last year, and it completely rocked my world, turned my world upside down, changed my life. I mean, so many crazy things have happened and transpired since that moment in time. We went to the El Yunque rainforest, where we dove really, really deep. And I mean real deep. The work that we did there was, it's hard to explain. I mean, the only way I can explain it would be supernatural. You know, it was like you go so far deep within and you're so tapped in to a higher place and power within yourself that just so many things happen. Like I met the woman, the love of my life. Out of this, I transformed the way that I eat and take care of my body. I lost all kinds of crazy weight. I mean, I've been since last year consistently trending up, right? Since that moment that I went to this retreat. And I've been on this path of self-development, personal development for better part of a decade. And this one event catalyzed, there's just things that happened there that maybe I'll get into one day that were just so clear and so divine and so crazy powerful that my life has never been the same. And so I'm heading into this new retreat with many of the same people that I adore and love and trust, some new people that I don't know. And I'm thinking about what my intention is going to be. What is my intention for this? I have some ideas of what I want, right? I have definitely sensed there is some sort of a blockage in my life around financial wealth and things like that has been deeply ingrained my entire life from how I was raised. And I'm seeking to let that go. And, you know, I'm making steps towards that. There's people that I'm meeting in my life that are, you know, encouraging me and showing me that the truth about money and things like that. It's really, really cool that these experiences are happening to me, but I still have had some sort of kind of blockage, and so there's probably going to be that as one of my intentions. It's just like releasing whatever internal limits that have been holding me back. And I heard something yesterday that kind of hit me, and it said, yesterday's episode was about self-love, loving yourself enough to do the things that say that you love yourself, right? So loving yourself enough to get up and work out, loving yourself enough to feed yourself, good, healthy food. And if you don't know what that is, look into it and learn, right? What I heard was that you can only, I'm going to botch the quote because I can't remember it exactly, but it was like you can only rise to the level of your self-worth. And so you can only have the kind of money, right, that you believe you're worthy of. So if you don't believe you're worthy of making $1 million in a year, then you're never going to make $1 million in a year. If you don't believe you're worthy of that love relationship, romantic relationship that you've always wanted your whole life, if you don't believe you're worthy of it, you're never going to find it, right? If you don't believe you're worthy of, if you don't have a high enough self-worth, then you're going to continue to feed yourself foods that are low vibrational and not worthy of the body that you have, right? And so this ceiling, this limitation that we have is based on how we view and work and how we view ourselves, how much worth we believe we have. And so that's like a little indicator. When I heard that, I was like, oh shit, okay, where am I not believing that I'm worthy? And this is something I know so many people struggle with. It's like, I'm not worthy, I'm unworthy, I'm not good enough, that whole thing. And I've done so much work around this in just proving to myself that, I am dope. Like I am worthy. I'm worthy of everything that I want. And all of these things that I want them because they're already mine, and I just need to align myself to that radio station, that frequency that allows me to experience them here in this place right now. But, in the back of your head, there's still always that underlying issue, right? And so I want to dig into what that is, where that comes from. That's kind of what I've been thinking. But it was profound when I heard that, because I know a lot of people are struggling in different areas of their lives, right? Maybe they're struggling in their body, right? You're just out of shape and you can't seem to lose weight. You can't seem to get into better habits. Maybe it has nothing to do with, or the core issue is not the mechanical, hey, I can't find a way to eat right. I can't get myself to work out. It's the self-love. It's the self-worth that you feel. That's the issue, right? Looking beneath the actual external issue and looking into the internal. And, same thing with money, right? Same thing with relationships. If you keep finding yourself in crappy relationships, it might be because you're not worthy. You don't feel worthy in your mind, right? And so we have to do that internal work and really heal that part of ourselves in order to get to another level. And the progress that I have made in this last, it's not even a year because the retreat was in May. So we're in March right now. Now I'm going to be helping, I'm going to be telling the story of the retreat, and I'm also going to be there to receive what I'm there to receive. And I'm expecting nothing less than, excuse me, a super transformational experience for myself and everyone who goes. And it's really is like a time where we withdraw from our lives, where we're going into the rainforest, we're retreating from our life to do the internal work, the deep internal work, and to connect deeply with other people who are doing the same thing. And I'm going to try to still do this podcast while I'm there. I'll find a way to keep doing it. I don't know about the service situation there, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share today. Think about, number one, if you're striving for something in your life and you've kind of hit a ceiling over and over in your life, maybe it's not about that issue. Maybe it's about your self-worth, and look into how you can start to feel better about who you are. One thing that has worked for me is building consistency in my life, something that I struggle with a lot because of just my nature. Proving to myself that I can keep doing something and going after it and building the habits and being able to trust myself, that has helped me a lot. But what also, aside from the self-love part, self-worth part, what kind of intention do you want to set for today? Right? Can you focus on setting an intention, saying, this is what I want to feel today? Write it down and then go through your day, and you might be surprised what shows up for you. Anyway, with that, that's all I have for you today. Thank you. I hope you have a beautiful, magical day today. Blessings.